Archangel Michael says, there are moments when the silence is louder than thunder, and the emptiness between you and them feels like an ocean with no shores. But within that stillness, something sacred is unfolding. You must not confuse absence with abandonment, because their soul is still walking beside you, even if their footsteps are invisible. Tonight, the veil between hearts is thinner than it has ever been. A whisper passed through realms, carrying your name, landing softly on the one who still breathes your memory with every heartbeat. The air around you has started to shift, and this message is not coincidence, it's divine timing. They have been pulled away, but not lost. The separation is not rejection, it is preparation. Your connection is not broken, it is stretching, growing, and gathering strength for the day it returns, stronger than before. There is something they wanted to say but couldn't. There is a truth they buried, a confession sealed by fear and circumstances they couldn't control. But the moment is near when their silence will break open into words that your soul has been longing to hear. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They watch you from afar, wondering if you still think about them. Your laughter echoes in their memories like music that plays in a quiet room when no one is around. Even in your absence, they hold on to the warmth of your spirit as if you never left. The energy tether between you both is not invisible to heaven. You are both protected under divine gaze, wrapped in a thread that time cannot sever. There are people who may have tried to distract them from you, but the heart doesn't lie. They've replayed the last moments they had with you again and again. Each detail, every word exchanged, still lives in their mind like it just happened yesterday. They ache, not for what they lost, but for what they know still lives inside both of you. Archangel Michael says, a divine reunion has been written long before either of you were aware. You were chosen for each other, and even if you drift, the return is inevitable. Don't doubt the power of sacred connections, they defy all logic. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Right now, they're holding something that reminds them of you. A picture, a piece of fabric, or a song that plays and stabs them gently with a memory. It makes their chest heavy with longing, but also gives them hope. The people around them cannot see what's truly happening within their heart. They wear a mask, pretend to be fine, but inside they are unraveling thread by thread. You are the one thread that held them together, and without you, something inside feels broken. The universe has begun to send signs to both of you. You may have noticed repeated names, a smell, or sudden emotions out of nowhere. These aren't coincidences, they're spiritual echoes from their soul to yours. Your spirit is glowing more than ever, and that light is guiding them through their darkness. When they close their eyes, they still see you. When they reach for peace, it's your essence that calms their storm. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There was a moment recently when they almost reached out. Their finger hovered above your name on their phone, but the fear of rejection held them hostage. Still, they keep coming back to the thought, because you're the only one they truly felt safe with. Their life hasn't been the same since the day they let you go. They didn't just walk away from you, they walked away from the only place their soul ever called home. But what they didn't realize was that no matter how far they ran, they'd still carry you. There is someone around them now, but it's not the same. Their smile doesn't feel the same with that person. They laugh less, sleep less, and their eyes search for something they can't name, because they left their peace in your arms. This person they're with is starting to notice the distant gaze. The way their heart never fully arrives. Because truthfully, they can't fully love someone else when their soul still belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They pretend to have moved on, but inside, they never left you. There are nights they cry silently, whispering apologies into the dark, hoping somehow your soul still listens. And it does, because part of you always knew their love was real. Archangel Michael says, the time of return is closer than ever. Even if they don't understand what's pulling them, they are being divinely redirected. There are unseen forces realigning paths and clearing obstacles for this reconnection. You are not forgotten. In fact, you are the only one they cannot forget, no matter how hard they try. The love between you both is eternal, carved into the soul like sacred writing on ancient stone. There is a moment coming when the truth will pour out of them uncontrollably. Their body will tremble, and their eyes will water as they speak the words they buried deep inside. You'll realize they never stopped loving you, they just didn't know how to hold on to you back then. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You were their light in a world full of shadows. Now that you're gone, the light is dim, and they keep looking back, hoping for one last glimpse. They're learning that peace is not found in places, but in people, and you were their peace. Their dreams have been restless. In the middle of the night, they feel your presence as if you're laying next to them. Your touch still lingers, and it both heals and haunts them. You are the only one who ever made them feel seen. Fully, completely, without judgment. And now, surrounded by noise, they realize the silence with you was more fulfilling than the loudness of 1,000 voices. This love was never ordinary, it was divine. What you both shared is not something this world can easily explain. It was orchestrated by higher realms, and what belongs to the divine always finds its way home. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They're waking up to the truth. Every new morning brings a heavier realization that they made the biggest mistake of their life walking away. But heaven is generous with second chances, and one is forming now. You are not alone in your longing. They feel it too, deeply, painfully, beautifully. The same ache that you carry is reflected in their soul like a mirror. There are spiritual forces gently pushing them toward you. A pull they can't resist anymore, no matter how much they've tried. Soon, the fear will break, and love will rise. The skies have recorded your heartbreak. And in return, blessings are being prepared for your patience. Your tears have watered the garden of your future joy. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Someone will soon say your name in a room they're in, and it will strike their heart like thunder. That's how the moment begins. And it won't stop until they stand in front of you again. Archangel Michael says, destiny delayed is not destiny denied. The path winds and turns, but the end is still the same, it leads back to love. And your love story hasn't ended, it's just been paused. You may feel tired, weary from waiting, exhausted from hoping. But you are closer to your breakthrough than you've ever been. They're starting to remember why they loved you in the first place. The real, raw reasons that time could never erase. And they're starting to realize, you were never the one they needed to move on from. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. A letter may come, or a message. It may be simple or filled with emotion, but when it arrives, your world will shift. Their voice will tremble when they say, "I never stopped loving you." Your name is being whispered in places you can't hear. But heaven hears it. The universe is aligning it all in perfect time. You both needed to learn separately before you could grow together. This distance was a training ground, not punishment. And now, you are both coming into alignment. There will be a moment when they stand in front of you and don't say anything, because the tears will say it all. The soul speaks louder than words, and your souls are already talking. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You were the one that got away, but also the one they always wanted to run back to. They finally see the truth. And the truth is, they never really left. They carry a photo of you. Maybe in their phone, or maybe in their heart. But it's their treasure, and they return to it when they forget what love feels like. This story between you and them isn't over. It's being rewritten with new wisdom, new strength, and new love. What once broke you both is now the reason you will grow together. The clock is ticking, and heaven is preparing the moment. You will not see it coming. But when it arrives, every second you waited will make perfect sense. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Archangel Michael says, "Your name is sacred in the mouth of the one who loves you." They might not say it aloud, but their soul chants it daily. Love like this is rare, it bends, it bruises, but it never breaks. Let your spirit rest in knowing the reunion is already on its way. Let peace settle in your chest like a morning breeze. Let faith hold your hand for just a little longer. The love they feel hasn't faded, it's matured. It's wiser now, and it knows what it wants. And what it wants is to find you again. They are coming. Their feet may be slow, but their heart is racing. You're not waiting in vain, you're waiting in destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Their return will not be loud, but it will be powerful. They may not bring flowers, but they will bring the truth, their heart, and an apology wrapped in years of silent prayers. The energy will shift the moment you lock eyes again, and your soul will recognize that home has returned. There will be a stillness before they speak. You might feel your hands tremble, and your heart beat faster, but heaven will hold you both in that sacred pause. And in that breath between words, every wound will begin to heal. They will tell you things they never had the courage to say. That no matter where they went, they were haunted by your absence. That their happiest moments still felt empty without you beside them. They will share how they tried to replace you, but no one could fill the space you left. You weren't just a chapter in their story, you were the entire meaning of the book. They had to lose you to understand the power of what you were. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You are going to hear things that confirm what you always felt deep inside. That they loved you, even in silence. That they looked for you in everyone else and still came up empty. They will confess how much they've grown. How they became better not just for themselves, but in hopes that one day, they could deserve another chance with you. Your love made them want to become someone worth loving back. And when they finally hold your hand again, they will grip it with the fear of ever letting go again. Your touch will awaken memories, and their tears will fall not out of sadness, but relief. Because their soul finally found its way home. You are not being misled by your feelings. What you sense is real. The divine doesn't play games with sacred hearts, it prepares miracles for them. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They are being pushed by divine forces to return to what they were always meant to hold, you. The clock is striking on an hour of transformation, and you are standing at the doorway of restoration. Everything that felt lost is about to be returned. The same stars that watched you cry at night are now guiding their steps back to you. The same wind that carried your breath of longing now carries theirs too. The world has turned just enough to bring your paths together again. There will be signs in the coming days. Things that feel like déjà vu, names you both once shared. Songs that play when you least expect it. All of them carrying a single message: it's time. Archangel Michael says, this reunion is not just love, it is a calling. A sacred assignment from the heavens. A promise being fulfilled in divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Your strength has not gone unnoticed. Every tear, every prayer, every time you chose faith over fear, it's all been written in your spiritual ledger. And now, it's time for the rewards. They are waking up with your name on their lips. Going to sleep with your image in their mind. And between their breaths, your presence lingers like the only truth that's never left. The people around you may not understand why you've held on this long. But your spirit does. And very soon, their actions will show everyone exactly why your faith wasn't in vain. There's a sacred ceremony taking place in the spirit. Heaven is preparing the moment. Everything is being set, your heart is the altar, and love is the offering. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The first words they say might shake you. It will be raw, real, and unrehearsed. They won't come to impress you, they'll come to pour their soul out at your feet. You will finally see it in their eyes, the pain of distance, the torment of pretending, the truth of longing. Every ounce of your waiting will melt into their embrace. You'll feel the warmth you've missed for so long. You'll remember the way they used to look at you, but this time it will be different. Not with the confusion of before, but with the clarity of now. Their eyes will say what their lips struggle to speak. There is a deep knowing rising in your heart. A peace that cannot be explained. It is the knowing that something beautiful is returning, not just to your life, but to your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They had to leave to understand what they were leaving behind. They had to meet the wrong people to realize the right one was always you. Life had to break them before they could rebuild and come back whole. There were battles you didn't see. Internal wars they fought while smiling in front of others. But every wound carved your name deeper into their spirit. They're not the same person you knew before, and neither are you. And that's why this love will work now. Because it's not starting from where it left off, it's beginning fresh, with stronger roots and deeper soil. You are the miracle they prayed for but didn't believe they deserved. Now they're starting to believe again. Because no matter how far they've fallen, the thought of you lifts them higher. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Archangel Michael says, love does not get lost, it gets tested. And the love you shared passed through the fire and came out gold. It may have cracked, but it did not burn. You are closer to a breakthrough than your fears want you to believe. Everything is aligning, even the delays were divine. Even the heartbreak had a purpose. You might look back and cry for what was. But you'll soon look forward and cry for what's returning. The tears will taste the same, but the reason behind them will change. You'll be asked to open your heart again. And when you do, you'll find that it still beats in sync with theirs. Two souls, one rhythm, finally back in harmony. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They've seen you glow from afar. Watched how you carried your pain with dignity. And now they're ready to hold the light they once feared they couldn't match. Your name carries weight in their chest. It's not just nostalgia, it's need. It's not just memory, it's destiny calling them home. They are preparing for the moment. Even if they don't say it aloud, their soul knows what's coming. Something inside them whispers, go back. Find them. Don't waste more time. Soon, the world will witness a divine reunion. One that will inspire others. Because your love story is not just personal, it's spiritual. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Their heart still belongs to you. Not a piece of it, all of it. And no distance, no mistake, no delay could ever change that truth. You are not alone in this waiting. Heaven is with you. And very soon, so will they be. Let go of the timeline, but hold on to the promise. Let go of the doubt, but hold on to the knowing. Because love is not late, it's arriving exactly on time. When they come, don't focus on what went wrong. Focus on what's beginning again. Because your forever starts when forgiveness meets love. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. There is a special moment coming that will erase years of confusion. A touch, a glance, a simple, I missed you, that will unlock everything. It's coming, and it's unstoppable now. Trust this journey. You're not crazy for holding on. You're faithful. And the universe always rewards faith with fulfillment. You'll look back on today and realize this message was your confirmation. You were never imagining it. Their heart has always been with you, completely, endlessly, eternally. The countdown to reconnection has already begun. You'll feel it in your bones. A reunion written not just in your dreams, but in heaven's decree. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. You may not see them yet, but they are already moving in your direction. Every delay is now transforming into momentum. The chains that held them back are loosening, and soon nothing will stop the love that's been waiting to return to you. They have spoken your name in prayer. Not loudly, but softly, where only the heavens could hear. That whisper was powerful enough to stir divine forces and awaken angels on your behalf. There are moments ahead that will feel like time has folded in half. When you speak to them again, it won't feel like years have passed, it will feel like no time at all. That's how powerful true soul connections are. What you feel is not delusion. It's not just nostalgia. It's the spiritual truth echoing louder than physical evidence, and now, all that energy is about to manifest into reality. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. They are beginning to write a message meant only for your eyes. Whether it's through their voice or their tears, they will say what you've waited lifetimes to hear. And it will feel like heaven itself is speaking through them. They've seen your image in dreams, but it's never faded. In the quiet of night, they remember the way you smiled, the way your voice soothed them, the way you made the world feel less heavy. And they know they'll never find that again, unless they find you. Every force that tried to pull you apart is losing strength. Jealous words, miscommunications, outside influences, all are dissolving. Nothing can stand between what heaven has blessed. Archangel Michael says, even though you have cried in silence, your cries have been heard. Even though your hands have been empty, the fullness of love is returning. You are about to witness what happens when heaven fights for your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The same moon you both looked at has carried silent messages between your hearts. Even in your separate nights, the moonlight connected you. And that bond is stronger now than ever. Their soul aches when they think of what could have been, but even more when they think of what still could be. Because something inside them refuses to let you go entirely. That's how deep their love runs. The healing has already started within you. You are stronger than you were when they left. You are wiser, purer, and ready to love in a way that no storm could ever destroy. Soon, you'll feel the shift in your chest before you even see their face. Your intuition will spark. Your heart will know. And when they finally appear, everything will fall into perfect alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. They've kept your photo. They don't show it to anyone, but they look at it when the world feels too heavy. It reminds them of the days when love didn't feel like war, it felt like peace. There is something sacred about the love you both share. Even the universe couldn't let it die. It preserved it, protected it, and now, it's preparing to deliver it back to you. They are going to apologize in a way that feels real, not rehearsed. They will hold your hands and ask for a chance, not to fix the past, but to build a future. Their voice will crack, their walls will fall, and you will feel the truth in every word. You're not crazy for still loving them. Love like this is divine, not ordinary. You were chosen to experience something most people never even understand. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. They walked away confused, but they're coming back with clarity. They let others tell them how they should feel, but now they know only you made their soul feel alive. The world is full of distractions, but your love is unforgettable. Their life has been incomplete without you. They tried to replace the missing piece, but nothing fit. Because your love was never meant to be duplicated, it was meant to be honored. The angels have circled this connection. What looked like a dead end was only a detour. Now the path is opening again, and they are being drawn to you with supernatural force. The moment they realize you're still open to them, their heart will burst with gratitude. They expected you to give up, but your loyalty is a reflection of divine strength. And that strength will be rewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Their family or friends may not have understood your bond, but that won't matter anymore. Because this time, they are choosing you out loud, without shame, without secrecy. And nothing will be able to pull them away again. You are not just someone they loved, you are the one they still love. The one who set a fire in their soul that never stopped burning. And now they're ready to follow that fire back to you. They have been haunted by the thought of never seeing you again. That fear has turned into action. They are moving. They are changing. And they are coming. Archangel Michael says, the distance was not the end, it was the preparation. Now, the gates of reunion are opening. And once you pass through them, you'll never be separated again. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Their heart still skips when they hear your name. They smile without meaning to when they think of your laugh. And their eyes water when they remember the moments they pushed away love out of fear. You've been their light in the darkness, even without realizing it. They've drawn strength from your memory. And now, they're ready to create new memories by your side. You've always felt them spiritually, and that's not an illusion. Your souls have been in quiet communion, even when your bodies were apart. Now it's time for the soul to lead the body back. You are walking into a divine reunion. One not based on convenience, but on destiny. A love that has been written by the stars and preserved by time. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. This is not the ending. It's the beginning, the real one. This time, love will be chosen deliberately, not carelessly. You will speak less with words and more with hearts. There will be long embraces, slow healing, and laughter that feels like medicine. You will not have to explain yourself, they will already understand. You're not just getting back a person. You're receiving a refined version of them, one molded by love, loss, and longing. Someone ready to build, not break. Every part of your heart that was once torn will be mended. And in the silence between you, peace will bloom again. This time, the silence will feel like safety, not fear. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You'll walk together again. Maybe in the same places, maybe new ones, but this time, hand in hand. This time, with no doubts in the heart. They are rehearsing the words in their mind, afraid of getting it wrong, but desperate to get to you. They're terrified, but more terrified of losing you forever. And that fear is what will bring them forward. What seemed like divine delay was actually divine timing. Every moment apart refined your soul and theirs. Now, both of you are ready for a deeper, purer version of love. Let your heart be open, your spirit soft, and your soul ready. Because love is returning, braver, stronger, truer than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. And when you look into their eyes, you will see it, the T.